Good day, everybody. Good day. Oh my goodness. This morning was something. Let me just get this right. I hope everybody's doing well. It's wonderful to be with you all live today. Finishing all of that. There we go. That's much better. Good day, good day, good day, everybody. Welcome to Sip with Red Melissa. I am Red Melissa. I'm going to turn us on live on Instagram. There we go. So, welcome. Welcome to Morning Sip with Red Melissa. SIP stands for Spirit in Practice. Spirit in Practice, where we practice because practice makes progress. So I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practices, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking, limiting patterns of behaving, and limiting patterns of believing so that they can reveal the healing from within and transform their lives. This is my ministry of joy where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. So if you need support, please reach out to me. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director, senior minister at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, which is a New Thought Center in New York. My contact is just send me a DM on my social media at I am Red Melissa, and we will set up some time to talk if you are in need of assistance with a spiritual life coach. So welcome everybody. Welcome again. Good day, Wayne. It's good to see you. Oh, Wayne is ready to rock. How about you? All right. Wayne is giving it to me today. All right, Wayne, I feel that energy. Good day, Linda. Good Thursday morning to you too. Good day, Simone. I hope you're doing well. Good day, Brian. It's good to see you, love. I hope everyone is doing well. It's good. It's so good to be back with you all live. So yesterday was a replay because I was with my aunt. She had her second eye done of the cataract surgery. And I didn't know what time we were supposed to be at the hospital until the night before. You know how they do. And so we had to be at the hospital at 6:30 in the morning, y'all. Oh my goodness, 6:30 in the morning. And let me tell you something, my aunt is not a morning person. So that was a whole thing. But we got there and she did well. And she goes back today for her follow-up. So right after SIP, I'll be heading to go pick her up. So that's what happened yesterday. I hope you all enjoyed the replay of the spiritual partnership. I shared the disagreement episode, which is a powerful episode. If you're in relationship, you're going to have disagreements. Stuff is going to come up. So how do you navigate disagreements, upsets, frustrations, disappointments in relationships with the other person that you're in the relationship with? So I love my spiritual partnership series. It's one of the series that I share with people who I am doing couple counseling with, or people who are about to get married as part of the premarital process. If I'm going to marry you, you got to watch the series. So just wanted to share that. So today I woke up this morning not knowing what we was going to talk about. I'm like, we're supposed to have a new series, all the things, right? And I said, let me just go ahead and do my spiritual practice and we'll see what unfolds. And I was doing my transcendental meditation this morning. And as soon as I finished and I opened my eyes, this word just like popped right there. And the word is impulse. I said, okay, impulse. It's not a word that I spend a lot of time thinking about, but let's just see where this takes us today. So that's where we're going. Our series is impulse. So I do believe everyone is familiar with that word, impulse, but just in case, because you know how I do, I love to look up the definitions of the words to make sure that we're all on the same page. So here's some definitions of impulse: the influence of a particular feeling or mental state, sudden involuntary inclination prompting to action, a psychic drive or instinctual urge. So those are three definitions right there. And then the origins of the word impulse is Latin impulsus, if I'm saying Latin correctly, which means pressure, also means to push, and also means action. So the vibrational code of impulse is pressure to push and action. Those aren't necessarily words that I would think of when I think about impulse, but that's the underlining current of the word. So it got me to thinking, am I aware of my impulses? Am I consciously aware of my impulses? Or are most of my impulses unconscious? Like I just do it, not even realizing that I'm taking action in something. Are your impulses impulsive? Do you have impulsive impulses, right? And what are they? What are some of your impulses? So let me share two things that I became aware of this morning as an example. So one happened last night. I, as I shared, was with my aunt most of the day. And because we got up so early, the only thing I wanted to do when I got home was go to bed because I was exhausted. But instead, we had a water situation in the house that had to be addressed. So instead of going to bed, taking a nap, I had to clean up water in the house. Not my favorite thing to do. I don't know anyone whose thing is to clean up a water leak. Fine. But it became a whole thing and it took a long time to clean it up. And so after I finished that, I had this great desire to have comfort food, right? However, what I was gonna say supposed to have, but that it's not really even a suppose. My intention, let's say that. My intention yesterday, throughout the day, I was thinking about this food that I have in the house that I was gonna have for dinner. And it wasn't comfort food at all. So I was in this dilemma. Do I go for the comfort food or do I go for the the healthy selection, right? And before I knew it, I was in the freezer pulling out a California pizza barbecue chicken pizza and warming that up and having that for dinner because because impulses is the influence of a particular feeling, right? And your mental state, that's one of the definitions that pushes you, right? The origin of the word to action. Yes? So, the particular feeling that was influencing me, was I consciously aware of it? Somewhat, but not in a very present way. Like, I didn't bring myself to be fully present with how I was feeling. And so, what I allowed to happen, I allowed the feeling of wanting comfort, wanting, that's the word. I wanted comfort. I wanted to be soothed. And sometimes food does that for me. And so I was influenced by that feeling, and the particular action that I took was selecting the comfort food over the healthy choice that I had. So that's one example. I'll give you another example. Today, usually on Thursday mornings, I pray with my prayer partner. We pray every Thursday at 9 o'clock. And she had a situation in her life, and so we didn't pray this morning. And so now I have like this free morning, right? And there's an exercise class that I like to take on Thursdays. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I usually go to the class on Tuesday. But here's Thursday, and I could go, right? Because I wasn't praying at 9 o'clock with my prayer partner. So my impulse was to get up and go ahead and go to the exercise class after I did all my morning stuff. That was the impulse that I had once I found out we weren't going to pray. So, what particular feeling was influencing me, right? I had a feeling of wanting to take care of myself. That's not really a feeling. So, I had a feeling of, ah, I had a good feeling. I was like, it wasn't at the range of excitement, but it was a good feeling. Like when I thought about going and working out, it was a good feeling, right? So was I going to allow that particular feeling to influence the next thing that I decide to do? Go to the gym or not go to the gym? Because my other choices could be now I have like this free hour and I could do something else. I could go back to bed. How about that? Right? So my impulse was to push myself forward and take action and exercise. And that would get out the way my 30-day hero challenge exercise for today. So that was like, ooh, that's another thing that is influencing me to make this choice to go to the gym. So I just gave you, and I'm using these words, but I don't really mean it in this way. A negative, a negative choice that I made, which was eating my comfort food last night, and a positive choice that I made, which was going to the gym and exercising this morning. All under the influence of an impulse of a particular feeling that was calling me to do something. So we are always under we're influenced by our feelings is what I'm driving to. We are influenced by our feelings, right? Our feelings are powerful. So how can we use our feelings to move us forward to take action in the things that are supporting our intention, that are, I hate negative and positive, but I can't think of another word to substitute them with right now. So to influence us to take positive action, right? I see you, Linda. Linda is sharing emotions and logic can get mushed together. Yes, that is so true. And that happens often for me unless I take a pause. Unless I take a pause, bring myself to the present and really get in tune with what's driving me, right? And last night, I certainly didn't do that, y'all. I'm telling y'all I didn't. But this morning, I was a little bit more intentional about making the conscious choice. Yes, yes, Michelle. Yes, you're you're making a conscious decision. Yes, that is what we're doing. But sometimes our impulse drives us in a way that we're not conscious of the decisions and the choices that we are making until we're in the thick of it. We're in it. We're like, oh, shoot, how did I get here? How did this happen? Right? Because we didn't slow it down and we didn't tune into the particular feeling that was influencing our decision. So that's what I want to explore just today and tomorrow. I just want to explore that and see if it resonates with you all. What feelings do you permit to influence you? What feelings do you permit to influence you? Because that is what is driving our impulse to take action or to take inaction. So let's let that marinate overnight. And tomorrow, I would love for you all to share with me some of the feelings that you allow to influence some of your choices. And I know some of the feelings are your quality, right? Right? To use our quality, that quality that we have committed to embodying more fully for 2023. And I think it's time for a roll call. So we're going to do a roll call tomorrow so we can reactivate, if there needs to be reactivated, the feeling tone, because that's the particular feelings that we want to influence ourselves with, right? Because my quality is love, law, and laughter and focus. I wasn't thinking about any of those things last night when I was eating that barbecue chicken pizza. It was so good, y'all. And then what did I do? I went for my walk. So let's think about that. Let's let that marinate. And please share with me tomorrow when we're just going to do a two-part impulse series and we'll keep it moving and see what comes up for next week. All right? All right, y'all. So let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. And I see I left my joy news card upstairs. So off the top of my head, here we go. So today is my day 11 of the 30-day hero challenge for Sekou Writes. Sekou's birthday is in 2 days, y'all, on the 24th. And I hope that everyone who has said yes to supporting Sekou by participating in the 30-day hero challenge, I hope you're doing well. If you fell off, it's okay. Just get up and keep going. I fell off 3 times. Third time's a charm, and I'm at day 11. So, what do you have to do? Or what do you get to do? What you get to do is participate in a community that is focused on sending loving, healing energy to Sekou. And the way that we do that is exercising every day for 30 consecutive days. It doesn't matter if you're starting today, go ahead and start today. 2, you're going to donate to Sekou at SekouWrites.com. Sekou is going to tally up all of his miles for June that he has run in June, and we will give. I'm giving $1 per mile. Some folks are giving $2 per mile. Whatever is good for you, you can give based on the number of miles Sekou runs in June, or you can just give. You could just give. So Sekou will let us know next week. No, at the end of June. I don't know when the end of June is, but it's coming, y'all. It's coming soon. How many miles he ran in June. And then the third thing you get to do is buy his book, Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. Hack Your Pain Now. Go to Amazon. It's an ebook. Put your pre-order in now, and Sekou will be releasing it to everyone who has to pre-order in early July. So we all get them on the same day. That will be fun. So those are the 3 things: exercise, donate, and purchase the book. Okay? And let us know how you're doing. The hashtag is Sekou Charity, Sekou Hero Charity Run. Sekou Hero Charity Run. and you can post and tag, and we can follow each other and see how we are doing. Yes, Sekou, your birthday in 2 days. Yes, your birthday is in 2 days. Tomorrow is my husband's birthday. Saturday is Sekou's birthday, and Sunday is Margaretta's birthday. So we have a lot of birthdays in June, and we get to participate in this way and celebrate Sekou. The other thing is, if anyone attended last night's Power of Support, the focus was on caregiving. So I hope that some of you were able to attend that through Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, where I am the spiritual director. And I see Michelle is sharing that her son's birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to your son, Michelle. Isn't that so cool? That is so cool. Um, so this weekend, y'all. So besides birthday celebrations, on Sunday, please join me at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. We will be wrapping up our theme for June, which is embracing self-care. We have a guest speaker this Sunday, one of my favorite people, Eugene Holden, who used to be the coordinator for the World Ministry of Prayer for Centers for Spiritual Living. He's become a dear friend of mine, and he will be our guest speaker on Sunday. So you can go to rocklandcsl.org, get the Zoom link, or you can watch it on Facebook. We live stream on Facebook, and the topic is personalizing the infinite. I love that. Personalizing the infinite, making God your own. Mm, Because why? Because we are, right? God as each one of us, Spirit as each one of us. So he's going to be sharing that. And at the same time at 10:30, oh, thank you, Shay. Shay sharing that she loves the Hour of Power. Thank you, Shay. And I love the way you support our Hour of Power. Thank you so much, love. So at the same time at 10:30 is the other sip. We have Sunday in Praise, which is an inspirational talk that I give. So it's a replay, usually of one of my sermons. And this Sunday, I'm going to be sharing my sermon on last Sunday, which was the pleasure principle. And I was inspired. That sermon was inspired by Janet Jackson and Beyonce. Ooh, y'all don't want to miss this one. It's a good one. It's like one of my favorite sermons that I did. So again, 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, right where you're watching me now. You could watch Sunday in Praise, the other sip. Today is Friday. No, tomorrow's Friday. So I'll share what's happening on Friday tomorrow. I think that's it, y'all. Let's just check in with comments. Affirming everything is a miracle. I'm affirming that with you, Shay. White light universe. Thank you, Wayne, for that. All right, everybody. So remember, we're going to let marinate. What feelings do you permit to influence you? And just throughout the day, before you take action with something, take a moment just to bring yourself fully present by taking a sacred pause. Take a deep breath. It only takes seconds, seconds, y'all, before you take that action. What feeling is influencing me, right? And is it a feeling that I need to shift? Let me move through this feeling, right? Because this might not be the feeling that I want to influence me, right? A feeling of anger. Do you really want to act from that place? Mm, might not be the best decision to make. Okay? All right. So I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful today, and peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.